Alright, so this short little video is going to be about doing dialogue correctly. Dialogue is characters talking. Many of you are probably going to have characters talking in your memoir. So you need to do it right to keep the reader from getting confused. So I've got a paragraph here that is well written, but is terrible in terms of doing dialogue correctly. So let's go through some of the common errors. First of all, dialogue needs to be marked off with quotation marks. So when he saw what had happened to him, he screamed like a lion. Ah! That's what he said, so that should have quotation marks around it. Like that. Okay? The second thing is when there's a change in the action, or a change in who's speaking, or who is being written about, there should be a new paragraph. Right here, we're talking about Jimmy. Jimmy walked up the stairs when he saw what had happened to Tom. He screamed, ah! When he turned the corner, he looked right into Jacob's cold, eerie eyes. Now, in the next part, Jacob is going to talk. So that should be in a new paragraph. So right here, I need to click enter, and it'll put it in a new paragraph for me. So you may have a lot of short paragraphs in your paper, but that's fine, because you've all read novels with dialogue in them, and you notice that's how they do those too. So, second thing is putting them in a paragraph by their own. Third thing is the punctuation. There should be punctuation after what's said, but before the quotation mark. So right here. Okay, it doesn't go at the end, it goes right here in the middle. So after you, unless you're putting an exclamation point or a question mark, most of the time you'll have a comma. So it says, I have been waiting for you, Jacob said to Jimmy. There's always going to be some punctuation at the end. And then Jacob slowly walked over toward him, never taking his eyes off Jimmy's eyes. So Jimmy's going to talk next. We should have a new paragraph. This question mark is in the wrong place because it goes inside the quotation marks. So I need to move it right there. Now, my paper looks correct. I have my dialogue done correctly. Ah is not going to be recognized by the dictionary, so I'm going to click ignore. Okay, so remember the things to keep in mind. Punctuation goes inside the quotation marks. Anything that's said is in a quotation mark. And anytime the action changes or the speaker changes, you get a new paragraph. So that's how you do dialogue. You may need to go back and watch this video, but make sure you're doing it right, because if you do it incorrectly, your paper will be marked down.